Well, log report, it's 5:35 in the evening. It's still Sunday, the 21st of August, 2022. We were John C., recording from Roseman, California. Yeah, let's be right back at you, too. Yes, it is a dark lighting we've got here, very limited. Trying to conserve power as much as possible, not to mention I don't want more heat coming through the damn windows. But they do provide some light anyway, so I'm not grumbling about that as much. No, what I do grumble about is you wake up from a nap and you think you're going to be feeling so fine. And you feel a little tired and the body still wants to go back to sleep. But your body can't go back to sleep because it doesn't want to go back to sleep. Okay, fine. So you deal with that reality. But the other reality is you get the depression kicking in again. It's like, oh no, now what did I do? I didn't go through the damn tsunami. I didn't go through the emotions. I didn't go through the crying at this point. What the hell's going on? And yet earlier, I did. Certain shows are now affecting me that have affected me earlier on. And when I had seen them first run, or first up, they didn't get to me as much. They didn't. I wasn't shaken by it. I'm kind of surprised about it. I am. I don't know what the hell's going on with me these days. I don't. You watch these shows to get your mind off of things. But when I see certain situations happen that remind me too much of what I missed a long time ago and what's related to what I have lost, I know I'm triggered and it's ready to go, and then I'm screwed. I get activated, and here it goes. Somebody dying. Something of a sad thing. Something of a warm hug. Yeah, it gets to me. It royally gets to me. Where the process starts all over again. Even in a depressed state, it can still start up again. It's like, how many times can a area get a tornado or a lightning strike? So many times. Random forces of nature sometimes. I mean, after I got nailed once, I don't think I can get nailed again. But no, I got nailed again. So it does hit me. It does hit me from time to time. And it does hurt. It does hurt me a great deal. So now I'm still trying to figure this shit out. What do I do now? And to tell you the truth, God knows I don't know. So I have screwed up my life again. What else is new? And I'm not happy with it. I'm not. I feel like I've wasted a lot of things in my life that I shouldn't have. I've screwed up many things that maybe it could have been done better. I don't blame anybody else for it. I never have. When I started up with this grieving stuff, I don't. Anime died too young to understand. Just feel the loss, and that's about it, and shove it aside and go. Till one day I get a dream from her, and then that day I'm devastated. The next day I try to suppress, but just have to keep going further, and that's how it had been. Grandma was the same way. Grandma never visited me in the dream, but I still had to go. I still had to deal with it. And the aunts and uncles and friends throughout the lifetimes, sad as they are, but not really moving me to tears and not really putting me out all the time. But it's like right after Ma was starting to break. And then David broke me. And then trigger after trigger. Fucking drive me crazy. And while I was trying to do this little dialogue here, or monologue actually, I was slipping in my memories of what I was going to be saying. Then my concentration slipped a great deal on this. I was going to try saying something profound, and yet I lost it. So now I am more than depressed about what's going on. I'm not quite sure what the hell to do next. The reasons why I had to contact mental health or Kaiser. I don't know what the hell to do. Except I'm struggling. I'm trying. And it's not that easy. I'm seeing a girl struggling with her own comfort right now. On a pillow and blankets. Give me a second. I'm gonna help the poor girl out. Had to help her out with her situation. No, this blaming thing, it was a thing I just remembered. I didn't know who to blame if there was anything or anybody to blame. And then right after David died, it's like, what now? I mean, why do I keep blaming God for everything else that's been happening these days? And that would have said I would have had a hell of a lot of fear, but a hell of a lot of anger, and a lot of distress, and a lot of ugliness going on inside of me that I can't function or deal with, so I have to find someone or something to blame. I look at myself being depressed as hell, such as I am right now, and why do I keep doing all these damn recordings? Sometimes I have to keep asking myself that one. Is it an addiction that I do these things, or is it something I'm trying to do to prevent? I mean, it would be a good, valid question, wouldn't it? But I am stressing myself out. I'll tell you how bad it got today. Fighting over myself getting lunch. Lunch. Limited resources, but some of them I could still whip up something to eat. If I had to, I'd puke over microwave dinners. I got that crap. I got it for school in case I was on the run. Then I would have something to eat at school instead of eating over at the cafeteria as much as I like to. But it would have been something to save money. Right now, it's just wasted money. Wasted food. I mean, it's still ready to be microwaved. Don't get me wrong on that one. But yeah, it's still. I got very few packages of Marichon and maybe a couple of packages of the rice-a-roni left. I've got a box of grits. Small box that does its job. Another box of Pop-Tarts or oatmeal. But that's the stuff they eat. I mean, basically, I'm looking for a meal like that. Last resort for me would just be grabbing what was left of the pineapple I got left in the refrigerator in the containers and a jar of peanuts and have that for a meal. I've done that before. But when I got to argue myself concerning about spending money for fast food, then what do I spend the money on fast food? What did I have an original craving for? Last night I was driving myself crazy and damn near came close of buying stuff from Amazon again. Usually food stuff now. And it would have been bulk packages of salsa and refried beans and refried rice. Or Spanish rice, actually. And tortillas. It would have been something that I would be probably constantly eating if I was going to be in that much of a mood for the damn thing. And I kept telling myself that this morning I was going to be going over to the Short Start Mini Mart. That's the liquor store nearby. Part liquor store, part little grocery store. Convenience items, cans and boxes, but no fresh foods. Well, it's not enough of them anyway. Not many milk. You get your dairy. You get some bread over there if you need to. You get a fruit and cans, beans, rice, cereal, cake, cookies, chips. You get ice cream over there or frozen food. You get sodas. And then the rest of the stuff is all liquor. Cigarettes, but mostly liquor. But I try to keep a balance in there anyway. And I was going to be doing some shopping. I didn't. I didn't. Uh, Maybe again tomorrow morning. Try to get that out of my burr. I was going to be doing it 4 o'clock in the morning. I get up, get myself somewhat awake, watching a few things, trying to wake up, staying away from the news articles, staying away from all the news shows out there. Just didn't want to be depressed enough about that. Didn't want to hear any more about stabbings or shootings or muggings or beatings or God knows what else going on in the Southland or any takeover shits going on. It just got to me, and I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it. Fuck it. So what I dealt with? I dealt with what was on streaming shows, different shows. Actually, The Librarian, Noah Wiley. This particular actor I saw on ER played Carter, and a struggling intern into a full-fledged doctor throughout the series. And hell of an actor, comedian, or action star. Is still out there producing, showing up for things. I thought he was a good actor enough. And watched it just for entertainment and just watched it mindlessly this morning, wondering what the hell I'm still doing up in the morning. Hadn't had coffee. Didn't fix any. Kitchen wasn't all that great. So I had to fix it up this morning. Had to get the run going on. And I did. So, should have felt accomplishment regarding that. Fried up a package of hamburger I was supposed to be thawing out for 2 days straight and didn't. So I decided, fuck it, just cooked it, son of a bitch. Split it up into chunks, let her eat it. Besides, I still got the grilled burgers. That's still for a backup as well, just in case. So I'll fry those up if I had to. I still got a few more pieces of chicken I can still eat. I'm still waiting for one of them to thaw up and up so I can start working on it. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'd like to try Korean cooking. You know, when I was watching that the other night, I was watching these things and watching these things, how the mass production of how they cook their foods out in Korea and Thailand and Taiwan. I'm like, damn. Watch those things. Wow. Watching power boats. Okay. Well, it'd be better than watching cruise reports saying, well, hey, I'm this guy over here. Look at me. Hee hee. Hey, it's this guy here. I don't want to know that you're going to have a great day today. I hope so. But I got a problem here with these cruise ships over here. Yeah, yeah. Well, I get bored easily enough on that, especially when I feel like I'm not qualified, I don't have the money for it, and I don't have the passport for it. So what the fuck am I bothering for? Or I'm watching railroad shit. This time, railroads colliding with each other or having issues. God, I could have been desperate. No, it was bad enough. I kept watching these two people talking about how wonderful the Amtrak system is, and a few other people trying to use the Amtrak system. I keep hearing the same damn soundtrack left and right. Oh, look at the pretty scenery, and you hear this about 5, 10 minutes stretch of music as the scenery switches, or somebody's eating decadent food on the thing because they had enough credits on board to buy this shit, or to get this small ass cabin they live in for maybe 3 or 4 days. And the only thing you do on a railroad is watch the scenery. Like, shit, you might as well put yourself in front of a damn television, give yourself some Thorazine, and you're like, drool like crazy. Or better yet, on a damn cruise ship where everyone's supposed to be happy, let's get fun, let's have fun, we're enjoying our vacation. You know what the fuck I would be doing at this point over here? I mean, shit. If I was going to be spending about $2,000 or $3,000, I might as well get me uh, a land-based hotel or motel and just stay in there and sleep. But shit, I'm doing that over here, so why travel? Why travel? Got to me when I was hearing that intake worker that I was talking to yesterday. What do I do for fun? Two questions: the fun thing and about sleep. You know, it'd be a waste of $3,000 or $4,000 right there. Just, you eat on a damn ship and then you're sleeping most days. If I'm going to be spending $3,000 or $4,000, I might as well be here. I'll spend the $3,000 or $4,000 here and collect more junk to be buried under, or more food packages of sorts to get buried under. And that was the kind of same depressing logic I had this morning, trying to figure out what the hell they have for lunch. Set it on Taco Bell. Several tacos and a nacho salad. Well, turn it into a nacho salad. As soon as you get your damn tacos and they're crunchy, you throw them in with the rest of the stuff. Mix it in, and there's your salad right there. At least you're getting a little bit of roughage. Yeah. How depressing is that? Very much so. Very much so. Almost to the point where I like to turn on the shadow and just be utterly depressed at this point. Or playing Battlefront over and over again until I get bored. So I know it's getting to me. It's really getting to me. Some of the things I thought I might wanted to do, and I can't even do that. Or even, or even, they got this fair coming up at the part of September and August, or actually, it's probably coming in the end of August to part of September, about a week and a half or two. And I got myself a ticket for it. I gotta wait for it. Actually, I think it's about a month. About a month. But I want to do this damn thing. At least just for one day of just walking around being aimless and crazy at this point over here. Maybe if I had a few bucks during that time, I could. Well, I don't know. We'll see. And the hardest damn thing is when I've been to the fairs. It was one time with Ma and Dave, another time with Dave and another guy named Charlie from program. It was also me and David over at the Antelope Valley Fair. I mean, it was for the LA County Fair. I should back that up. Ma, Dave, me. And then there was Charlie, Dave, and me years after that. And the Antelope Valley Fair, Ma never went to, but Dave and I did once. But now I've got almost nobody. Me. And the hardest damn thing for me to do is get out of the house and try to do something for me. I know people are going to be watching this damn thing and saying, "You're such a miserable person over here. Why? We don't understand why you're so into this misery." It's not like I like the damn thing. I'd like to get my ass out of the house for an hour or two just to do something. But it would have been nice to doing something with people. A long time ago, I did things when I was a lot younger, alone. But I always realized I had family to come back to. I always had somebody to come back to. I can go out into the world, but then come back and knowing that I have somebody to come back to. Not emptiness. You can fill a place with so much junk, so much collections, and it doesn't add up to anything. Because the things that matter most to the heart, the things that matter more to you, it's not the value of the junk that you keep buying and collecting and throwing it out later on. How many friends, how many family actually made a difference with? How many of them actually stayed with you to stick with you? How many people are still at the house when you come back to them? How do you feel about it? I made a difference in my family, yes. I made a difference in my mom and my brother. And they made a difference in me. And somewhere down the road, I made a difference with other people out there that I didn't even realize. I really did. And, it should give me something to hold on to. The truth of the matter is, I still feel like a miserable son of a bitch because I'm still holding on to the family I lost. Like so many of the posts I keep writing into on Facebook, I'm like them. I'm like them. We're so damn addicted. It's not addicted. It's just we're so in tune with that pain, that loss, that grief. We're so in tune with it. It's hard as hell to move past it, to get rid of it. There's no way of getting rid of it unless you're going to be getting rid of the love in your heart that you had for the people that you lost. And I'll keep running across some of those sayings across the social media about the more you keep grieving, the more love you still have left to, to share. Or it's the love that hasn't been shared. And it's hard to deal with. So seeing other shows, seeing news reports, seeing other things like that, want being in this kind of depressed stage, it just doesn't mean a damn thing. I know the restlessness, the irritability, the anger comes up. Sometimes you just can't control it. You try to figure it out and you still can't. And I tried. I tried. I tried to ask myself, why do I still feel this way? Because I'm missing, still grieving my family and everybody else I lost. And until I get past the damn thing, I'm not going to be good for anybody else these days. No matter how many times they can try to feel sorry and sympathetic, unless they had a large chunk out of their heart ripped and hasn't been healed yet, they don't understand the pain. It's one thing to shove this stuff and shove it so damn far in your subconscious, you try not to deal with it because you got other things happening in it. You try to live life one way or another. But for me, I feel like I got denied that. Yeah, I'm struggling in school. I'm struggling in college. And I took this semester off because I had to deal with home. I had to deal with me. This semester was tearing. This summer was tearing me apart. This summer was tearing me apart. And I couldn't function taking care of the apartment, trying to keep it clean enough, or trying to keep me fed of the right foods. Not this junk shit I keep buying. I don't mind pineapple. I don't mind juices or powders of juices at this point over here. I got a dog that doesn't like dog food. She likes human food more and more. And I can't get her focused on the damn canned shit she won't like. I have to fix, and I'm going to have to start fixing. Got to get off my dead ass to get the shit going. Of meat, of other things to throw into it, of rice, of stuff. I have to start getting more proactive. I know I have to get this proactivity here. So the question was, why aren't you doing this? It goes beyond our comprehension. Well, it should go beyond your comprehension because it went over my comprehension and I'm still trying to figure this shit out. But I'm supposed to know? Give me a fucking break. I've been trying to deal with this damn shit for a hell of a long while. I don't know what the hell's going on inside of me or inside of my own damn skin. I keep talking. That's why I keep trying to figure this out one way or another, and I still can't figure this shit out. And if I did, well, I'd be better off. So yeah, this is a long ass, whiny, bitchy recording here. And what the hell's going on today? Depression again. What's going on tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But for right now, it's depression. And I can't blame people for this shit. It's not their fault. I can't blame anybody else for the damn shit because it's not their fault. It's me going through this damn shit. No, you gotta say it's not my fault, is it? Well, guilt trips happening these days. I wonder why. I'm gonna have to open up the tray. It's getting the last of the light in here. It really becomes too damn dark and gloomy, and I can't function. And I gotta waste power, but I'm gonna have to do that eventually. But I had to get this shit off my chest. I had to talk about this, even though it's in the dark. I just had to blather this damn shit out. At least I didn't go off on the rails and crying my eyeballs out this time. Thank God. I came close to it. Yeah, the triggers were used. I was just waiting for the time to go crazy on it. Meanwhile, meanwhile, I gotta take care of things for myself right now. Not happy with it, but I'm trying. Maybe I'll touch a little garlic powder or garlic salt or something like that for a little girl. But I don't want to raise the damn. I don't want to screw her up. But I still gotta feed her right food, and not the damn packaged cans and the other stuff. I gotta do something for her. So I'm gonna start working on that. Meanwhile, if I'm gonna be working on myself one way or another, well, that's good too. Because I'm still trying to get myself together, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing these days. So, meanwhile, I'll talk back at you later.